So yes, I don't know if having a split audience like that is probably a good thing. I don't know. I want to lean more into like big videos anyway, so I might just like start doing that. Like, yeah, YouTube Shorts has like helped in terms of like grow subscriber numbers and view count, but like it's not done much to like they didn't translate very well into like when I upload a big video. So, and there's definitely more satisfaction on doing the big videos. So what I want to do is like use Shorts more to advertise the big videos that I kind of did with I kind of did that with okay, this is just like a time trial. I kind of did that already with like the Kung Fu Panda video, and that helped. So like, you know, there are benefits to Shorts for sure. I'm gonna try to use my Shorts moving forward to like get them over onto the big videos, if you will. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Shorts really hurt you that much or not. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't get in terms of like views what some people do with Shorts. That's for damn sure. Man, at some point you just start to wonder too. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. You know, it's like at some point you got to start wondering too. It's like maybe it's me. You know, maybe I'm not good enough, like to cut it in this world. You know what I mean? Maybe the content I make isn't as good as I think it is, or maybe, you know, I make content literally nobody but me cares about. Because I'm my target audience. Like, first and foremost, it's like I make content for me. The gaming stuff, no. I will say that. In terms of gaming content, I enjoy doing Let's Plays. And I enjoy playing video games. And I feel like if I want to play a video game, why not just record it? I'm already sitting here, you know. It doesn't take any extra effort in terms of like the actual recording process as opposed to just playing the video game. The editing process is different, and I would like to do more edited like gaming content, but I don't have the time for it. You know what I mean? So I got to make a choice. Like, what do I want to focus on? And this isn't what I want to focus on currently. But yeah, it does make you wonder after a while. It's like maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not entertaining. Complete the base goal of 4 races. Use type rocket. Use skill kinetic charger. Okay. Let's go to collection. Okay, we have a couple rockets. Oh, I was hoping this one would be rocket. That's considered a rocket? That's interesting. So is the Velociraptor. It was kinetic something, right? But yeah, so I know it does make you wonder after a while. It's like maybe I suck. You know what I mean? Maybe like the stuff I make nobody cares about. It does make you wonder. I try not to think about that too much. What was that called? This one. Alright, now we gotta go find a... We'll just do this 4 times in a row. I will say this, though. I do feel like with my videos on the Yellow Smith channel, like when I watch them, if I go, this is content I want to watch that is on YouTube, because I'm my target audience first and foremost, and then it becomes my family and friends is my second target audience. You know what I mean? And that's about as far as that vein runs in terms of like target audiences. And it's like if everybody else watches, cool, you know. But like for me personally, it's like, is this a video I would want to watch on YouTube? And if the answer is yes, then I feel like I'm doing something right, you know what I mean? Like, whether or not people, like, dig it or get into it is, like, I feel like I'm doing something right, right? So... yeah, I'm making content that I would watch and actively consume on YouTube. There has to be someone else out there that has the same, like, not audience, the same interests. I don't know if interest is the right word there. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh God. Look, I don't ever expect to hit. I don't ever expect to hit like an insane amount of followers or subscribers. I don't think that will ever be in my future. Like, you know what I mean? I will never. I don't think I will ever hit 1 million subs. I think like, honestly, and this is to be as blatantly honest as I can be. I feel like I'm someone who will hit, and I do believe this. I feel like I'm someone who will hit probably 100 to 130,000 subs, and that's as far as it will go. And I'm fine with that, you know? My thing is, like, I want to do it as a living so I can work on something I'm interested in all day, you know? To do something that gives me fulfillment, which what gives me fulfillment is creating my art, which my art is like videos. You know, not like, I'm not someone who's like, I just want to sit here and play video games all day. Like, that'd be fun, but like, that's not what I want to do. I want to create something. I don't feel like, I'm sorry, but I don't feel like doing Let's Plays creates anything. Like, in terms of like that, like, sense of fulfillment. So like, for me, like, when I do, for an example, the screen to console, I feel like I accomplished something and I made something that was entertaining. You know what I mean? And that feels good. It's like a good feeling. It's kind of like, in a way, like when you sit down and watch it and you're like, man, I'm really happy with like this and this, and like, I feel good about this video. Like, I feel like this is a good video. You know what I mean? Like that. It's like, it's a very satisfying feeling. And that's what I would like to do. I would like to just be able to do that most of the day, you know, create things. And I feel like I feel, this is maybe just me talking about, I feel like that's borderline impossible, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like getting to that point, it feels like it's never gonna happen. It feels like it's Mount Everest. Like, I don't feel like my shit's good enough, and so I'm trying to constantly better myself. I'm just being real talk with you. You know, I feel like I'm constantly trying to better myself in those terms, and get better at it, which I feel like I am. You know, I feel like my videos are getting better. I feel like my workflow is getting better as I do work on things, but at the same time, sorry, I was trying to focus on the shark there. At the same time, I feel like that's like, I feel like I put in this effort to make these videos, and I feel like, you know, nobody, like, I don't know, it's, I guess the point I'm trying to get at is, like, it's a little disheartening when you spend, you know, a long time on a video, which, you know, 20 hours, I don't feel like that long on a video. I'm not talking about just a Kung Fu Panda one. I guess a good example of that would be like the Avatar video, when I did the Avatar screen to console. Now, of course, you know, looking back on it, I've learned a lot of editing techniques that could have sped that up, but like, I spent like 3 or 4 months on that video. Like, that was a huge process to work on. And like, you know, just hardly anybody watched it. And it's just like, that hurts. A little bit, you know what I mean? It's like, that's very disheartening and very discouraging. Oh, I gotta do this 3 more times. Yeah, no. So like, I don't know. For me, it's just like, it does feel like a never gonna happen kind of thing. Like a, you know, just a dream. But who knows? Maybe it will happen. Maybe it won't. But I do feel like, I do feel like my content's good enough to warrant that 100 to like 130,000 sub range, and I don't feel like I'm going outside of that. Which, like I said, is fine. You know, I feel like that's where my content and my I guess my niche is at. But that's another thing, is like I don't lean into a niche. Like it's another thing I do that hurts me in terms of like content creation. So for an example, with the algorithm, if my understanding, which I am not very smart, and I could definitely not be understanding this right, but with my understanding of the algorithm is that if you did a Let's Play channel like what I'm doing on this channel, is it would hurt you in the long run. Because what is happening is YouTube basically throws your video out to your audience first. If they click on it, then they'll continue to like share it out. And like if you do a game, like say for an example, let's say Helldivers 2. Let's say like, oh yeah, Helldivers 2 is new, topic's hot, people click on it to see what's going on, with Helldivers. To see what's going on with Helldivers 2, right? But then you upload, let's say, I'll use Fall Guys for an example, because I kind of did both of those at the same time. I upload Fall Guys that isn't very popular right now. I'm not saying Fall Guys isn't popular, but I'm just saying in terms of like search algorithms and stuff like that. And your audience is like, I like the Helldivers stuff, but I don't really care about this, you know what I mean? And I guess probably the Rad Brad would be a good example of this. And if people aren't clicking on it, then that hurts you, and so you don't get pushed in the algorithm. The videos don't get pushed in the algorithm. And then it just, in the end, it just hurts. It hurts, like, you. So the Rad Brad, what I mean by that's a good example is, one, he pretty much only covers, like, newer games. But then on top of that is, he does, like, audience-based, like, pushing. So, like, he'll be like, I don't know if he still does this, but he used to do this. But he would be like, oh, if you want to see more of this game, if this video gets to this many likes, I will do the next part, which is like pushing audience who do want to watch this content and be like, oh, I'll like this. And that pushes it in the algorithm, so then he's also more inclined, because it's got more engagement, to continue forward with that, right? Like, that's the way. And then when you, like, let's say, like, I'm, the LR Smith, I do mainly movie stuff. But let's say I want to do a video that isn't movie related. Well, it's not going to do very well, because my audience is here for me for movies. And so when YouTube decides to push an algorithm, push a video to my subscriber base that isn't, that niche, and they're like, I don't want to watch this. Well, then the video gets, like, no views or anything at all, because YouTube's like, well, nobody wants to watch this. So, you know what I mean? So then it just, the algorithm, from my understanding, like I said, I'm an idiot. Don't trust me on this. You can look at my statistics and realize that I clearly don't know how to use the algorithm to my benefit at all. So, take this with a grain of salt. But, like, you do that, like, if you do that where you do different things, it just hurts you. And I think, personally, that really hurts creativity. Because you pigeonhole people into a niche of doing, like, the same thing. And they can't really break out of that. And it's like, that's so artistically stifling. Like, for me, I said I don't give a shit anymore. Like, that's what I decided to do. I decided to, like, fuck the algorithm. I don't care. I don't understand it. I've never been able to get it to work for me in my favor at all. The only time it has is when, Ukraine was invaded by Russia and went to war. And that was a completely unintentional. So I've never gotten it to work for me in terms of like that. So I just, what, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Fuck the algorithm. I don't care anymore about the algorithm. So what I started doing was just uploading whatever I want. And that has not been beneficial, obviously. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, I guess I'm at the point, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel like I'm at the point, it's like, I don't think getting to this point that I want is ever going to happen. So instead of like really trying for that, which there are saying, and I'm not saying like really trying for that. What I'm saying is like, you know, I'm just going to do whatever I want. And, you know, if I get hurt in the algorithm, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Who cares? Like, yeah, I'll lean into like trying to do a little bit more trendier stuff, you know, when I can or when I want to. And, um, you know, obviously I want to have a good thumbnail and a good title. Like, I do want you to try to click on it. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to, hold on. I got a text message. But like at the end of the day, like I'm just gonna damn it. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna do what I want to do and hope that doing that will eventually work out. But I do think the algorithm punishes people for trying to innovate. I think it punishes people for trying to break their niche. I think it pigeonholes people. Well, that's like on the movie channel, for example. I started a series called The Lost Dust Jacket, and that has not done well at all. Every episode is probably like my lowest viewed videos I've ever done. I don't care. I like it. It's just a simple talking head video where I talk about books that I read. It's just another excuse for me to discuss or to talk about things I like, and you know, I'm taking that opportunity. If nobody watches it, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And that's the way I'm just gonna like, you know, continue forward with like stuff I do. Like if nobody watches it, I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna do the things that I find interesting. Which is frustrating. I mean, it definitely leads to frustrating moments of being like, you know, I don't know. I guess the boilerplate point is like, I don't like the algorithm because of certain things, but I can't blame the algorithm. I can only blame myself because clearly if I played into the algorithm, clearly if I was smart enough to understand the algorithm and be able to play into it, you know what I mean? When I'm actively doing things that goes against the algorithm, and also actively just not being able to comprehend it, like that's on me. That's my fault. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I need to be fully aware of for sure. Why is this only race 3? I don't hate this track, but I'm not like in love with this track either. The sound effects on those strips are really funny sounding. How do I hit both of those? One more. One more and we can finish this challenge. One more and we can finish this challenge. I am sleepy. It's like starting to catch up to me now where I woke up at 4:30. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. There, I hope that made you yawn. I will say I've not used face cam for this video. I mean, for this game. I probably won't. I'll probably just finish this game out without it. But I'll probably get a face cam set back up at some point. So what I might end up doing is I might end up getting a green screen. I don't know. I think it's like, I understand like sometimes like, I don't know. I'm indifferent. I've been on indifferent on the face cam always. Like I understand it adds a lot, but also like part of me doesn't care as much for it. That's another thing like with the gaming channel, just saying this, like I want my gaming channel to feel old school. Like I want it to feel like a old school Let's Play channel. You know? That's the vibe I want to get. The vibe I get. Drive by 6 people and fly by hits. I think that's how it goes, right? Oh shit, I started a mosh pit. Something, I don't know. I don't know the rest of it. Anyway. You know what I mean? I do want to, I do want that kind of vibe. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do... I don't know. I'll probably do webcam. I'll probably start back up with webcam. I just like... One is I don't like it when it overlaps on the game. I know I did that recently with like Mario versus Donkey Kong and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan when it does that. I'm not a big fan when it overlaps the screen. But also like I'm not like super duper like I'm not crazy on like building a frame where the game gets smaller so I can use... I don't know. What was that? Wasn't I inside the mouth? Like, why did it, like, respawn me? That was weird. I hit literally every rogue block I could have. Also, worth noting, the Velociraptor doesn't scream anymore. It used to, like, when you would get, like, a lot of speed, it would screech. Like, it's... Why did they take that out of this game? Like, the Diora used to do a beach theme that's not in the... Like, a beach theme jingle that's not in the game anymore. Like, why did you remove that stuff? That stuff was so cool. I mean, it's making noises, right? Like, it is making some noises. But I don't know. Like, is that just car noises? Is that the Velociraptor trying to make noise? Don't know. Sorry, I had an eye itch. I thought the boost would have lasted a little bit longer. I thought I could itch my eye before the boost gave away. Because if you have the boost going, you don't have to really... If you have one of these boosts that use the full boost, like a pie chart there, then you don't have to, like... You don't have to. You can literally just press the boost button and let go of the controller. You know. So I was like, I can hold screen, but God damn. I'm really getting hit with that tiredness now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've talked about a lot of shit. Excuse me, in a couple hours. We did it. Challenge complete. Oh, okay. I was like, it's because we haven't looked at something? Like, what's the deal here? Blah. Oh. Apparently the new Roadhouse came out. I need to watch the original. I've never seen the original Roadhouse. I gotta say, it's not like super high on my priority. Roadhouses, that is. Roadhouse. So if you go out of cones, it takes away your drift, I guess. We're not even 15% through the course, and like we're almost done with the Unleashed goal. Alright, I goofed that up big time. Damn it, I missed what part of this level this was. How can you tell me I was drifting, but they're not giving me anything for drift? I'm gonna assume though, considering our map said 50-some%, we're probably gonna be... I don't know, we're at World 4 though, ain't we? I mean, we are on the 4th out of 5th world, but the 5th world is big, right? Okay, we're good. We are good. That's annoying. Could have been a good drift. Could have been, should have been, would have been a good drift. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting like really tired now. The Yeti. Why not? Let's take on the boss.
Oh, dang, I hate the cold.
Don't have to tell me. I grew up in a swimsuit. Literally.
I agree with your dislike of low energy statuses, but we have to do something.
Maybe if we can find a heat source.
Or freeze it even more and use a blasting wave.
Didn't Professor have a sonic wave device that... What?
Time for action!
The story of this is so lame. It's so lame. I guess I'll have to pull up my footage of Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and see what the story was there. I don't remember. It's just so goofy. I have a Hot Wheels World Race on DVD. I am interested in like trying to watch at some point. I might take that up to get resurfaced. Maybe I will. I got a pile of stuff I'm taking to have resurfaced next time I go up to the big city. Just I have stuff that just isn't working, or not. It's not. I have a couple things that isn't working, and then I have a couple things that are tore up. That while they work, they look rough. So I would like to. I don't know if get them fixed is the right word, but clean them up to where I don't gotta worry about them. Oh yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this just because, like, I find these boss fights kind of just obnoxious and annoying. So I'm like, let's just try to get this done and over with. Whatever. Well, that was fun. I don't like using boosts because I'm not sure where these are yet. Yo, what? That should have been able to hit me. I gotta remember this thing just flips you. It's like one is like I remember it flips you around, but then there's like one right at the tail end of it. Oh god, I made that one. I was like, I gotta remember there's one like right after this little boulder section that is very easy to miss. Easy peasy. Take that, Yeti. Get yetified. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, you! Freeze!
Was that a joke from you? Really?
XR046, you surprise us.
All right. So now we need to go this way to finish this out. I did this, right? Yeah, feel the breeze. Apparently I didn't click that for whatever reason. So 1, 2, 3. See, look how much stuff's over here. Let's do it. Where is it at? Is there really not a way to like flip through this quicker? Who left Snoopy in the vestibule? The movie is so lame, dude. Maestro. I can't believe I got nominated for half the crap I got nominated for. It was such a bad movie. Who left Snoopy in the vestibule? Oi, I know this course. It is really cute though. It is really cute though. Like no lie. Let's see how it handles. There's a Snoopy game on PS2 I kind of want to play. It's like a Red Baron-y game or whatever. That's one I've seen it at game stores. I just haven't picked it up yet. We'll say that that'd be a nice thing about going through these video games. Actually trying a lot of them out is be able to like curate my collection. That's like somebody who like I definitely consider myself a collector. I spend almost all my free money into collecting stuff. And it's like, I feel like the older I get, the less I'm interested in just like hoard collecting and actually like curating. Like I want my collection to be a reflection of like my tastes and interests. And that's one thing I've been doing with cataloging and curating my movie collection, which I want to start back up when I get time. I just haven't had time to start that back up. I want to though. I would love to start that back up and watch alongs, but I got like I'm just trying to do too much, and those are things that just can wait. But I think it'd be cool to do with like video games too, like go through and play games and games that I don't like or don't want to play any more of, like they're gone, you know. Have my collection mean something, you know, have value in my collection by having it be a reflection of my tastes and hobbies, you know what I mean? That's what I need to do. And I already have a little bit. I've already trimmed out some things out of the video game collection. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, have it as more of a reflection of, you know, my taste, hobbies, and interests. rather than it be just rather than it just be a, you know, a horde of stuff. Oh, so that's what I'm working on. Also in my life is that what's this one? Waypoint. But I hate these. I hate waypoints. This is not a fun game mode. Why, this is no fun. Nobody likes waypoints. You're telling me you got me driving waypoints. I don't know, that's... I don't know why I try to do some of the impressions I do. I don't get it. Oh my god, there's actually reflection in the bumper car. That's a cool little detail I didn't notice. There's actual reflection in the gloss of the bumper car. Wow. That's like a really cool little detail. Ow. Hurt a little bit. I do it. I hate this waypoint game mode. Garbo. Hot garbage eyes. Oh, there's a puppy in here. There's a puppy dog that just come strolling in here. Fuck. It's like, this one's gonna burn me so hard. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Here, bub. What you doing, chunkers? What you doing, chunkers? That guy kind of scared me a little bit because I just, like, he just came rushing in here. What you doing, buddy? He's going to be mad at me this weekend because we got to try to cut his nails. He's not a big fan of that. We used to never have to cut him. He used to chew them off. I don't know why, but that's what he used to do. He used to bite them off, literally. I was like, okay, cool, you know? And that's probably my mistake. I probably should have worked with him more as a bye. What's this one? Let's use another car we haven't got to try out yet. Oh, we already tried everything else out, I guess. Did we just buy a couple new cars? Like, and why not? We got that dog in us, you know what I mean? But I probably should have worked with him more about, you know, having his feet handled and stuff. It's not like he gets aggressive or anything. He just doesn't like it and he pulls away, and I'm always afraid I'm going to cut his wick because he keeps pulling away. Also, he's got black nails, which is just annoying to cut because you can't see the wicks. Yeah, you can't see the wicks. But that's like my thing is like him pulling away like that's like, dude, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like nick you. Like, just hold still. So it's hard to get him to like just hold still to do it, you know? The peanut butter on the spoon trick works the best. And he's got longer nails, I'll admit, because where he fights us and I'm worried that I'm going to hurt him. Like, I pretty much only cut him when they get to the point they're kind of bad. Obviously, you know, when he goes and plays outside and stuff like that, it helps grind it down. So, like, his nails never get, like, crazy, unruly or anything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we don't let his nails get out of control or anything like that, but we don't keep him trimmed back as much as, like, I know other dogs have their nails trimmed back. Wow, finally got hit by one of those rocks. This hot dog is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I guess we're staying low this time. Okay. I feel like we were destined to hit that one, but the game was like, oh, cut you a break here. Yeah, I don't dislike the hot dog, but I think it's cute with the thing flapping back and forth. Obviously, I could be very wrong about this, but it does really feel like there's less cars in this one. Maybe it's because we haven't like been checking the store as much or something, but it does feel like there's less variety. I don't know. Maybe it's because, like I said, maybe in the first game, because you actually got cars as you played the story mode, and unlocked a bunch of cars. Maybe that was, you know, the difference, but I will say I think it's a huge detriment to this version of the game is not being able to unlock cars like through the game. Even if you didn't want to do the loot box system like the last game had, you could very easily do a like a token. Like, oh, you know, for beating this, you get a token to go buy a car from the store you want for free. You know what I mean? Something like that. It just feels like this game was like microtransactions first, game second. And I still don't know like why, you know, why isn't this just like DLC to the first game? It's probably because the first game didn't have enough of a player base, so what they did was they just made a new game hoping to create a new player base. That'd be my guess. That's the shot in the dark I'm going to take with it. Oop. Got there. I'd like to try to finish off this little section if I can, if I have enough time. This little Yeti section. And that way we have just the final area to worry about moving forward with the game. That's what I would like. So there's only a couple more things to do. We're going to go this way first. Oh, we got to use an ultimate car? Let's go. The bumper car has been my favorite car so far. It's not even been close. Like, bumper car is by far my favorite car so far. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that to just like slide up and smash me right in the face. Did it actually do anything to me? I don't think it did. Might be because I have one of the shield perks on, so maybe it's like a this doesn't matter to you kind of thing. Goodbye, Tiger Shark. You'll forever be remembered as the last person of the race and the first to leave. At least you're a first in something. I did not learn my lesson about instant karma, by the way. I don't know, maybe. Oh! Landed it. Out here stunting on you like a Shriek hoverboard racing. That was one of my traded off recently with Shriek hoverboard racing. Hey, you know, to be fair, it's not the worst thing I've ever played. I just didn't like it that much. And I definitely would not have played it again. I would never play Shriek hoverboard racing again. So I was like, it is gone. That's what I'm trying to do in terms of like what I'm curating. So the main things I collect that this would apply to. I collect other things. I collect some toys, like Boglins, for an example. I have started buying some action figures because I've gotten into toy photography. Not saying I do a lot of it. I would like to do more of it. I really enjoy it. But like, I like to follow toy photography, so I get inspired to do it sometimes. Which I mainly just post on my Instagram. I don't do much with it outside of that. But anyway, the point, the reasoning for saying any of this is, so the things this would apply to is basically movies, video games, and books, manga. That's just lumping in anything that you read. Music, I used to collect CDs like left and right. I don't collect music at all anymore. I pretty much only listen to it on streaming, or in a case of like some bands that don't stream, digital downloads. Like I don't Like, I have a small shelf of half of CDs that is pretty much all just Motorhead CDs that I'm actually thinking I'm going to get rid of. And then what I would like to do is very selectively get some. This is important. Very selectively get some. What's this one? Oh, I got to use drifter vehicles? Sure. Get some vinyl. I don't have that much of an interest in vinyl, but if I was going to get music, that's what I would lean into more as vinyl. Which at some point, I would like to buy some of. You know, I would like to get some vinyls. Outside of that, though, movies, books, and video games, this would all apply to the same thing. But the rule is I want to have in terms of like curation and things like that is I want to, if I want to revisit it, right? So if I buy a movie and I watch it and I go, I would never watch this again, it's gone. Like, I want in my movie collection, I want my movie collection to be curated to where if a friend comes over and goes, hey, let's watch this, and they just pull a random thing off the shelf, I would just go, okay, cool, I'd watch that. Like, that's what I want my movie collection to be a reflection of, is I want someone to come over and grab something like, let's watch this. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll watch that. And that doesn't even have to be movies that I'd be like, this is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, or this is like one of my favorite movies ever. There's something about that movie, it would be like, yeah, I'd watch that, you know? And a good example of that would be, this is going to sound weird to say, but recently we just watched, like, the Troll movies. Like, I probably wouldn't watch Trolls 2 or 3 again, which, you know, I bought the Trolls 3 pack, so they're all in this one pack. But, like, Trolls 1, if someone came over and goes, let's watch Trolls 1, I'd probably be like, yeah, it's a 5.5 out of 10. I have a lot of issues with it, but yeah, I'd watch it. Like, sure, why not? You know, that's what I want my movie collection to be. That's just an example, but like, I you know, if you want to talk about a movie that I really enjoyed recently, like Dream Scenario. I watched Dream Scenario not too long ago, really liked it. If someone came over and said, hey, you want to watch Dream Scenario? I'd be like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Just to talk about more recent stuff. That's what I want my movie collection to be, like, as a reflection of. You know, the same thing goes for video games. Like, for video games, for me, it's, if I play through a game, if I want to keep this game, I have to look at it and go, would I play this game again? And if the answer is no, then it's gone, right? If the answer is, yeah, I will, then it stays. With the exception of one game, potentially two, with the exception of 2 games, and 2 games only. And that is Star Wars Battlefront on a PS4, the remake, and MAG on PS3. Those are online only games. The servers are dead. So I don't know about Star Wars Battlefront, but I know they are for MAG. So for me, personally, like, I'm keeping those just because I really like those games and I played them a bunch. And if servers were active, I would probably still play them. I think Star Wars Battlefront 1 was far superior than Battlefront 2 that came out. And I haven't heard anything about the re-releases of the original 2. So, yeah, so, you know, those are some exceptions. And obviously, I'm going to make some exceptions to the rule for anything. And then books is the same thing. Would I read this again? If the answer is no, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's simple. You know, if the answer is no, it's gone. So that's you know, that's what I've started going by in terms of like my collecting and curation, air quotations. That's what I've been trying to like live by a little bit more. So trying to go that route with it for sure. Him and that chicken, man. Oh, I got it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one of these is a waypoint. It's this one. Disgusting. Nobody likes these. You know what I mean? Get rid of these. Nobody likes these stupid waypoints. I don't know. Somebody might like them. I don't like them. And if I don't like it, nobody likes it. You know what I mean? Oh, big stretching. That was some big heckin' stretching. All right, we're off to the races, boys. I realize we don't have the bumper car. We're still selected on this from the last thing. 23 of them. My thing is the game's also really bad about telling you, like, is it on a different level than I'm currently on? You know what I mean? Okay, there it is. I see it now. It's hard to want to use boost or to go like super duper fast because like you're really unaware of like where they're going next. At least I am. Like obviously on something like that you can totally use boost and be fine. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Come on. Son of a bitch. Oh, god damn it. This is like why I hate these waypoints. That shit right there is exactly why I hate these waypoints in this game. This is the least fun mode in the entire game. I hate these things. Specifically for stuff like that. Because they didn't do... God damn it. They didn't... I'm just going to restart it. They didn't do a good enough job on like setting this world, like some of these maps up to do some of the stuff it's like trying to get you to do, in my opinion. All right. All worked out. Alright, we made it. I had to be quiet there because I was really trying to concentrate. We got a couple more to go. That's annoying. I didn't know it was going to stop me dead in my tracks like that. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these, really not a fan of these waypoint sections. I think they're lame. See, if there's like an unleash, that unleash time would be so, like on the first game, would be so obnoxiously tight. I definitely feel like they babyfied it a little bit. I don't know if that's the right, you know, the right phrasing to say that, but that's what it feels like, so. Talking some Helldivers 2 with my boys. Dude, we've been playing Helldivers 2 almost every Sunday night. That game, and I haven't streamed or recorded very much of it. Sorry, but like, I just... Not a lot of people watch it anyway, but like, I don't know. I kind of wanted that to be like us and us kind of thing. Like, I streamed a little bit of it. I covered a little bit of it. I'm good. I'm going to move on. You know what I mean? I want that to be like a me and the friends kind of thing. Like, not everything I do has to be content. So, a lot of what I do, I turn into content, but not everything has to be content. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is we've been playing a ton of that game. What is happening? The amount of cars that got crammed right there is ridiculous. Yeah, so been playing a lot of Helldivers on the weekend, and man, I gotta be honest with you, that is like one of my favorite games of like in a while. Like, that game is so, one, it's so much fun, but then two is like, I don't know, man. It's one of those ones like we only get to play for a couple hours a night. I could probably spend the entire day playing. Like, I really like Helldivers 2 a lot. I'm glad it gives us something like, normally like, me and my friends don't like live near each other anymore. You know, we've all kind of moved a bit away from each other. Oh, I'm talking about my friends that play Helldiver. I got friends who still live near me. They just don't play Helldivers. But like for us, like, you know, it's nice. We've always like made time on Sunday nights to hang out on Discord, but now it gives us like a game to play while we do it. It's awesome. I love Helldivers too. That game has a super soft spot in my heart. I do wish there was a little bit more, like, solo stuff you could do. Technically, you can play the game completely solo, but it's not as fun because it's hard, you know? But, like, yeah, I do wish there was a little bit more, like, solo-y things you can do, but outside of that, like, it's just, it's been super fun. I think we've done, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of, like, maybe, like, the amount of hours we put into it. I don't know, we gotta be getting close to like 10 hours into it now. We're like level 7. I don't know if that says anything or gives you much of an idea, but like we're at like level 7. I think. Or maybe we got to level 8. I don't know. We're like 7 or 8. We're somewhere around that range. I don't think anybody's been playing it outside of like when we play it. So I don't think anybody's like tried to grind to get, you know, higher or anything like that, which is kind of nice because it kind of keeps us all on the same page, you know? But yeah, Helldivers 2 is fucking phenomenal. And they did update, which is funny because I don't have any footage of it, but they did update it and it did fix the audio problems. I was having audio problems where I would shoot and the audio would cut out. Like anytime like there was like a lot of like enemies or like a lot of heavy action or anything like that, the audio would chip in and out, be like, you know, it would like cut in and out real bad. I've not been having that much of an issue. I actually I don't even know if I've had any issue with the audio recently. Like they put a big update on it and it's been running fine ever since. So hopefully something just wasn't updated with my setup very well, because it was weird because like I was just like, this game can't be pulling this much. Like I know my parts of my PC are getting older. It's not quite as up to snuff as it once was when I first built this thing, you know. So like I know I need to upgrade the CPU at some point. I have a lot of RAM. I can't remember how much RAM. I think I'm at 64 gigs of RAM now, if I remember right. I think that's where I'm at. So I have a lot of RAM. I have a lot of wham, you know. So that's not something I'm like as, you know, concerned with. Like, it's my graphics card strong. Like the fact that it can run Cyberpunk with not very much issue and OBS. Like, what I mean by not very much issue is like, I don't know if it's just OBS or what, but like when you look at some of the footage, there's definitely like some stuttering happening. I don't notice it much when I play the game. I notice it more like in OBS, but that's not the point. Point is, like, it runs it pretty fairly, and like that seems like a way more intensive game than Helldivers is in terms of like power requirements. But I will upgrade my PC at some point. I do need to upgrade it, if it's not even just for the fact of like video editing and rendering and stuff. It's just, it's getting old, you know what I mean? I've had it for about a year before we moved into the house, maybe 2 years before we moved into the house. So, you know, some parts are getting older. The first thing I'm going to upgrade is the CPU. That's the thing that needs upgraded first, is the CPU. And then I'll look at, like, graphics cards and stuff. I definitely don't think it needs, like, a rebuild. I haven't decided, like, if I want to. So the processor and stuff that I have, I don't have the highest of the versions of the AMD that it is. I don't have the highest version of that. I have the mid-tier version of that. Because my original intention wasn't to do like a ton of gaming. Like I wanted to build a computer that was for heavy video editing that could also game if wanted. And that's kind of like the setup I got. But the, yeah, I could go up. I think I have 2 steps ahead of the current processor. Of the current processor one that I have, model that I have. I think I have the AMD, I can't remember what series it is, but I have the 5, and it can go up to 7 or 9. So what I might do first is buy the 9, see what that gives me in terms of performance-wise. And then if I'm still not like in love with it, completely like just pretty much rebuild the PC, or just, you know, rebuild the PC. That's kind of the options I'm at right now. Neither of them are like a super president, like president, whatever. That's like, this is something I need to do right this second, but it is something I need to do in the future. Same thing with getting a new capture card. Like I need to try one of the new Elgatos and see if it has better resolution or bitrate than what this one does. Because like this game in particular, like when I look back at the footage on this game looks like crap being captured. It doesn't look very good. And it'd be nice to get one that can do 4K. So that's another thing I need to do. Let's get one that can do 4K. Just try to get some better quality. And I need to get a monitor that can do 4K, so OBS can try to stream 4K. Apparently, your monitor output has to be 4K for OBS to be able to output 4K. From what I've read. I could be wrong on that, but from what I've read. Because I don't have the option to do 4K right now. So at some point, I'll upgrade monitors too. Alright, I got 2 left, and we'll have Yeti. We'll have Yeti scraped out, which will be nice. That'd be a good place to end, finishing out the Yeti stuff. It'd be a very good place to end. Hot Wheels Saloon at the mini golf course. Drift Master. Let's do this. The other one was blue. What's that? Time trial? I think blue's time trial. Not familiar with this track. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't hit the wall. I've had like very much luck on a lot of drifting here. Very hard to drift on the magnetic strips. It's very hard to drift on. Not been very much drifting so far. I've not been allowed to drift very much. There we go. Damn. That's crazy, all the drifting's at the tail end of this. Like, we got our Unleashed goal just by, like, the last, like, quarter of the track. Why did that one go backwards? Alright, so one more section. We'll have the Yeti wrapped up. Wonder what that would put me at percentage-wise for the full map. See, the last world is huge. Like, it's, like, massively big. It's funny because, like, each map has gotten significantly bigger, and that last one's, like... the last one feels like America. It's like, you know, you're going through, like, Europe and all these small countries, and then, boom, big country. America, which obviously you're not going from Europe to America on boat, but you get the point I'm trying to say. I hope. We're at 63.9%. I didn't pay attention what this one was. I was trying to look at the map completion. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to see it say 100 or not by the time I finish this, but I would like to try to do most everything on this map. I cannot wait for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think it'd be cool to try to get a retrospective done of Planet of the Apes. It's one of my favorite film franchises of all time. So I think it'd be cool to just do like a retrospective. There's what? How many Planet of the Apes are there? What is there, 9 currently? This, yeah, the snake thing is cool. I like the snake setup. I think it's pretty cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Also, yes, this is time trial. Yeah, the original Planet of the Apes is one of my all-time favorite movies ever made. I think the we're good. I think the sequel trilogy or prequel trilogy, sorry, is actually really good too. I like some of the old sequels too. Some of the OG sequels I think are pretty good. I'm not gonna say they're all good. The one where they go to America or whatever. They're like tourists in America. I can't remember the full plot of that. That one's dumb. I think they go back in time, I think is what it is, or something like that. That one's really dumb. I'm not a fan of that one, but the rest of them are like fairly decent from what I remember. It's been a while since I watched them. I'll have to rewatch them. I have them on VHS too, which is really cool. I have like the full original film franchise on VHS. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. I'm going to do like a retrospective, like look back. I can make those videos. I wouldn't say easy, but fairly quick. You know, I got till May 10th. Yeah, the snake's cool. I like the snake. Again, not even close on the unleash time. It completely blew it out of the water. Alright, is Snow Tundra done then? Yeah. Oh, it makes you start off with... There's 4 waypoints in this one. See, look how much more there is. 10 quick races, 4 drift masters, 6 time attacks, 5 eliminations, 4 waypoints, a boss, and 4 challenges, all in this section. It's a lot. Let's just get this stupid waypoint out of the way. Oh no, I lost another follower on Twitch. Oh no. I've never been able to grow a Twitch audience outside of Magic's, and I haven't done Magic in a while, so it's like I expect those followers to quickly drop. Say they were like YouTube on the gaming channel, I've noticed, like, because I haven't done Magic as much, the subs have dropped, but like, I can't, man. I'm not like, I love Magic, I always have a soft spot for Magic, but like, the way the game's been, like, taken, in a sense, like, I just haven't, like, I don't know, man. I just haven't had much, like, desire to keep up with it. And I've kind of moved into this, like, very, like, super casual aspect of Magic. Although I would like to, like, I had a great time. I'm glad I got to go out to Apex Gaming that one time as a guest. I got to make a couple sweet videos that I had a lot of fun with. Like, I'd like to do stuff like that with Magic, as opposed to, like, you know, going and, like, playing Magic Online all the time and stuff. I would like to do more of, like, we did the one paper tournament. I'd like to do more shit like that. Like, that kind of stuff is a lot more fun to me. We're good. I said, we're good, we're good, we're good. Again, that's, I guess, you know, to bring it back full circle, that's like that aspect of like me just doing whatever I want and not trying to lean into like the niche, not trying to lead into the algorithm, like obviously is hurting me, you know? Like you can clearly see the repercussions of it. But whatever, you know, I gotta do what I want to do. I'm not doing this, even though I want to do this like full-time for a living, like that would be awesome. I'm not doing it full-time for a living. So I should just do what I want to do, you know? Whatever that may be, that's what I should do. And it's like, I could technically do whatever I want to do and just make different channels, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to make all these different channels and stuff. Yep, I was like, am I actually going to be able to do this? Maybe if I would have used a little bit of boost with it. Good. I'm glad that's done. I hate them things. It just says off-road, and I was just like, huh? That must be the type of track it is. I thought it was saying, like, we need to use an off-road vehicle, but then it wasn't, like, forcing me in an off-road vehicle. So I got a little confused there for a second. You know, finishing at the Yeti would have been, like, a good place to finish, but, like, I can get a few more spots in, you know? A few more spots in before we gotta go. This will probably be the last one. I'll probably do this. Then I'll look at the map because I want to see kind of what's going on with the map, and then I might look at the shop again. See if there's anything interesting in the shop. Before calling it Dunnaroonies for the day. And then hopefully finish this tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we'll finish this or not tomorrow. Well, it depends on if I decide to wake up at 4:30 in the morning or not, right? That was like the thing. Is like I woke up at like 4:30 this morning and decided instead of just laying around in bed, I was just like, you know what? Like I was going to get up at 6 anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and I forgot what we was even doing for a second. Instead of just like laying around in bed and stuff, because I was going to get up at 6 anyway. I was like, I'm just going to get up now. I was like, I could stream. I'll just stream like an hour earlier. Just stream for an extra hour. Why not? You know what I mean? Play some video games. Enjoy some time. I will say this. This has been, at least for me, a great way to start my day. I love the idea of just waking up early, playing a couple hours of video games, and then going about your day. Like, it is awesome. Like, it has been, like, a super awesome way to start my day, in my opinion. It's weird to me I'm not getting a, like, a percentage of, like, how close we are, like, finishing the track. I fell for that last time I was on this track too. But it has. It's been a great way to like start the day off. To just wake up, play some video games. It's been awesome. It's a great way to start your morning off. If I had more time, like if I did content creation full time, I would probably stream every morning from like 7 to 9, play a couple hours of video games every morning as like my way to like wake up the morning. I mean, obviously you're going to get all the yawns and stretches, but like I'm not watching this, so. All right, so what we got over here, road surfing. Use type balance, use tier powered. Of 2 base races. So can we set this up already? Are any of these balanced? No, of course not. All right, so here's our balanced. What do we have for balanced? Not great fan of you. I don't like you. The shark's balanced. Could be the shark. Could be the dragon. I'm gonna pick the dragon. Does anybody else remember what that was? Yeah, does anybody else remember what that was called? I think it's any of these. I gotta go back and look because I'm not sure what it was called. Powered. Okay. I'm assuming it's just this. There. We'll accept that challenge and we'll get back to it at another day. Yeah, it's already 8:56. Oh, I hate this chair. This chair's hydraulics isn't staying up anymore. So I get so frustrated with that thing. So yeah, so we got a lot. We got a lot'll to do here. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to bounce. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.